Good day, sir. My name is Rimajin Robles. So now I will discussing to you the profit maximizing monopoly output and price. A monopoly firm comfortably surrounded by barriers to entry so that it need not fair competition from other producer. Profits for the monopolist, like any firm, will be equal to total revenues minus total cost. We can analyze the pattern of cost for the monopoly within the same framework as the cost of perfectly competitive firm. That is by using total cost, fixed cost, variable cost, marginal cost, average cost, and average variable cost. So dahil sa monopoly firm ay walang kompetensya din, magkaiba din ang kalagayan nito at ang proseso ng pagdesisyon mula sa perfect competitive firm. So next is demand curves perceived by a perfectly competitive firm and by a monopoly. A perfectly competitive firm acts as a price ticker, so we can calculate total revenue taking the given market price and multiplying it by the quantity of output that the firm chooses. The demand curve as it is perceived by perfectly competitive firm appears in figure 9.3. So, ang price ticker is they have no pricing power in the market. So, this is the graph of perfect competitor and a monopolist. A perfectly competitive firm perceives the demand curve that it faces to be flat. The flat shapes means that the firm can sell either a low quality QL or a high quality QH at exactly the same price. So dito sa graph sa perfectly competitor is makikita natin kahit quantity is low and quantity is high, same price pa din sila. B. A monopolist perceives the demand curve that is faces to be the same as the market demand curve, which for most goods is downward sloping. If the monopolist chooses a high quality of output QH, it can charge only the relatively low price PL. Conversely, if the monopolist chooses a low level of output QL, it can din charge in the higher price PH. So dito sa graph ay makikita natin kung ang quality is low, ang price is high. Then ang quality is high, ang price is low. Diba? Kung madaming products is ang price is bababa, din ang product ay maliit lang, so ang price is tataas. That is monopolist. For example, sa perfect competition is farmers market. Farmers market, there are many small firms selling similar products such as fruits and vegetables. Each individual firm has little to no market power and must accept the market price for their goods. So this market, we can find the same product and the same price. So example sa monopoly is utility company and a local religion where there is only one utility company providing electricity. The company has significant market power and can charge higher prices than in a perfectly competitive market. Customers have little choice but to pay the higher prices. So next is total cost and total revenue for a monopolist. Total revenue for the monopoly firm called HELPEL first rises. Low levels of output bring in relatively little total revenue because the quantity is low. High levels of output bring in relatively less revenue because the high quantity pushes down the market price. The total cost curve is upward sloping. Profits will be highest at the quantity of output where the total revenue is most above total cost. The profit maximizing level of output is not the same as the revenue maximizing level of output, which should make sense because profits take costs into account and revenues do not. This is the graph of total revenue and total cost for the health pill monopoly. So dito sa graph, makikita natin na ang total revenue ay pataas at saka pababa. Then ang total cost is pataas lang siya. So dito sa table 9.2 is makikita natin ang quality, price, total revenue, and total cost. Dito natin makukuha kung paano i-multiply or i-compute ang total revenue. So, ano lang, ang quantity times price. Like, 1 times 1,200 equals 1,200. Then, 2 times 1,100 equals 2,200. 3 times 1,000 equals 3,000. 4 times 900 equals 3,600. Then 5 times 800 equals 4,000 and so on. So, yan. So, ganyan pagkuha ng total revenue, and ang total cost I think is given na siya. At di din tayo makapag-graph kung walang table kung paano kinuha yung total revenue. Next is marginal revenue and marginal cost for a monopolist. A monopolist can use information on revenue and marginal cost to seek out the profit maximizing combination of quantity and price. So this is the graph of 9.5 marginal revenue and marginal cost for the health pill monopoly. So dito is the same lang sila sa total cost. Hindi natin makukuha yung sa graph kung hindi natin matatapos yung sa table. So, table 9.3 cost and revenues of health pill. Dito sa table makikita natin ang quantity, total revenue, marginal revenue, total cost, and marginal cost. Total revenue and total cost is kinuha ko lang dun sa table 9.2. So, paano kunin yung marginal revenue? Ang pag-calculate ng marginal revenue is, ang total revenue is minus lang, like quantity 1 and quantity 2. So, ang total revenue is 2,200 minus 1,200 equals 1,000. Then ang sa third is ganun pa din. So, 3,000 sa quantity 3, 3,000 minus sa quantity 2 equals 800. Then ang quantity 4 minus quantity 3 is 600. Then, ang quantity 5 minus quantity 4 is 400. Then, ang quantity 6 minus quantity 5 is 200. Then, ang quantity 7 and quantity 6 is 200. And quantity 7 and quantity 6 is 0 because kasi 4,000 minus 4,200 minus 4,200 is 0. Then ang quantity 8 and minus quantity 7 equals negative 200. ganyan lang pagkuha sa marginal revenue. Ang sa marginal cost is, so ang marginal cost is ganun pa din. 700 minus 500 equals 275. Then 1,000 minus 775 equals 225. Then 250 minus 1,000 equals 250. Then ang 1,650 minus 1,250 equals 400. Then 2,500 minus 1,650 equals 680. 850, and 4,000 minus 2,500 equals 1,500. Then last is 6,400 minus 4,000 equals 2,400. So ganun pa din ang pagkuha sa marginal cost and marginal revenue. Same lang sila. So dahil nakukuha na natin na ang marginal cost and marginal revenue, so makapag-graph na tayo. Madali na lang nating mag-graph. So makikita natin dito sa graph sa output 5 na ang revenue, ang marginal revenue and ang marginal cost is is the same 400. So producing this unit still means overall profits are unchanged. For a monopoly like HealthBell, marginal revenue decrease as it sells additional units of output. The marginal cost curve is upward sloping. The profit maximizing choice for the monopoly will be to produce at the quantity where marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. That is MR equals MC. If the monopoly produces a lower quantity, then MR greater than MC at those levels of output, and the firm can make higher profits by expanding output. If the firm produces at a greater than quantity, then marginal cost greater than marginal revenue, and the firm can make higher profits by producing its quantity of output. So maximizing profits. If you find it counterintuitive that producing where marginal revenue equals marginal cost will maximize profits, working through the numbers will help. Step 1. We defined marginal cost as the change in total cost from producing a small amount of additional output. So marginal cost equals change in total cost divide change in quantity produced. Then step 2, in table 9.3, as output it increases from 1 to 2 units, total cost increases from $1,500 to $1,800. As a result, the marginal cost of the second unit will be marginal cost equals $775 minus $500 divide 1 equals $275. So, ganito ang pagkuha sa total cost like yung kanina. Then, ang sa marginal revenue is step 3. Remember that similarly, marginal revenue is the change in total revenue from selling a small amount of additional output. So, MR equals total revenue divide in quantity sold. Step 4, in the table 9.3, as output increases from 1 to 2 units, total revenue increases from $1,200 to $2,200. As a result, the marginal revenue of the second unit will be marginal revenue equals $1,200 minus $1,200 divide 1 equals $1,000. So ganito din ang pagkuha sa sa marginal revenue, like yung kanina na sinasabi ko. So dito sa table 9.4, have quantity, marginal revenue, marginal cost, marginal profit, and total profit. So nirepeat ko lang din yung marginal revenue and marginal cost, yung andun sa table number 9.3. So ang pagkuha ng marginal profit is i-minus lang siya sa marginal revenue and marginal cost, like 1,200 minus 500 equals 700, then 1,000 minus 275 equals 725, then 800 minus 225 equals 575, then 600 minus 250 equals 350, and 400 minus 400 equals 0. 200 minus 850 equals negative 650, and 0 minus 1,500 equals negative 1,500, and negative 200 minus 2,400 equals negative 2,600. So ganun lang ang pagkuha sa marginal profit, at sa total profit is ang total sa marginal profit is i-plus lang sila, like 700 plus 725 equals 1,425. Ang sa quantity 1 sa total profit is 700. Ano lang siya, parang given na siya kasi yung same lang yung marginal profit at saka total profit sa quantity 1 is same lang sila. So ang pagkuha sa quantity 3 sa profit is ang 425 plus lang sila sa 575 equals 2,000. So 2,000 plus 350 equals 2,350. Then ang 350 plus 0 equals to 2,350 din. Then 2,350 minus negative 650 equals 1,700. 1,700 minus 1,000 plus negative 1,500 equals 700. Then 500 plus negative 2,600 equals negative 200 plus negative 2,600 equals negative 2,400. So ganyan din ang pagkuha sa total profit. Like sa una, ang marginal profit is i-plus, then ang total profit ato is i-plus na pod sa sa marginal profit. Ganun lang ang pagkuha sa sa total profit. A perfectly competitive firm will also find its profit maximizing level of output where MR equals MC. The key difference with a perfectly competitive firm is that in the case of perfect competition, marginal revenue is equal to price, while the monopolist marginal revenue is not equal to the price because changes in quantity of output affect the price. Thank you.